Dumb and Dumber are going to go after each other here. First, we have Donald Trump going after Jeb Bush, and then Jeb is going to respond live on CNN. Let's watch.
How about Bush? Look, the guy spends, now he's up to $79 million. Okay, now I wouldn't even mention this, but a lot of it's ads against me. He does these negative ads against me. Otherwise, I wouldn't mention it. Maybe I would. But $79 million. And he's Bing down in the basement, right? And the first thing you should do is you should get rid of the Jeb stuff. Get rid of all of the nonsense that he's going through with, I can fix it. You know, his new slogan, I can fix it. He can't fix anything. He's a low-energy person. Low-energy people don't get things fixed. But if he were a real politician, he'd be careful when he says, I can fix it. Because where I come from, that's dishonest. When you fix it, you're dishonest. He shouldn't say, I can fix it. Now, I think he's probably an honest guy, but a stiff. There's no question about it.
All right, I want to get your reaction to that, but it seems those kinds of attacks, and in almost every speech he refers to you, they seem to be having an impact.
Well, Wolf, look, he's not going to win the presidency by tearing me down or tearing women down or tearing the disabled down, more importantly, or calling John McCain a loser because he was a POW or tearing Hispanics down. That's not how you win. That's how you lose. We need to have an uplifting message applying conservative ideas in the right way. And that's what I'm prepared to do. Look, Trump's an entertainer. He's not going to be commander-in-chief or leader of the free world. He's not going to lead us to a safer and secure and freer America. And so I'm going to stay the course. The reason why he attacks me is he's scared of me. He's insecure. He doesn't believe that he can take me on. And while I'm doing worse than him in the polls, the simple fact is, why would he spend his time tearing down someone who's so low compared to him?
Oh, what a poor line of attack that is. He's scared of me, let me tell you. Right. Thug Life Jeb. He's really scared of you. Come on, Jeb, come on. And then at the end, he kind of admits the pathetic state of his campaign. He's like, or else, why would he come after me when I'm so fucking low in the polls? Isn't it amazing? I'm really low. I mean, down there, you know what I'm saying? Why would you say that? No, if anything, you're reminding people, like, oh yeah, I'm the guy who really isn't garnering any support, and the grassroots people don't like me, and I'm not very populist, but he's attacking me. I'm so happy he's attacking me. He must be scared of me. Jeb, not a single person on planet Earth is scared of you. Jeb, you can be holding a gun to somebody's head. They'd be like, Jeb, stop it. Jeb! You have to have the exclamation mark. We should just start referring to him as that from now on. Jeb, exclamation mark. His campaign is so goofy. And actually, to be fair to him, I mean, I think Bill Maher would refer to him at this point as a potty-trained Republican, in the sense that he said stuff like, could we not blame all Muslims for terrorism and not ban all Muslims from entering the U.S.? I mean, that seems like a ridiculous non-solution to an issue of, you know, Islamic radicalism and terrorism. And he's said things just like he did right there, like, this guy's a joke, he's an entertainer. Like, all that stuff is true, and he's obviously more rational than Donald Trump, but it just falls on deaf ears because he's the world's worst politician. I mean, honestly, he reminds me of, he's the Harry Reid of the right. You know how I always mock Harry Reid because he's just such a little bitch? I mean, he's just a pussy, right? Everything he says is, I would like to negotiate with Mitch McConnell, and I'd like to give him everything that he wants because I like Republicans. I want them to like me, even though they don't like me. I'll give them a hug, and we can frolic and hold hands. It's just, it's weakness. He oozes weakness. And then you have Jeb Bush here, who does the same thing. It's all projection. He's like, Trump is insecure and he's scared of me. No, I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. I'm pretty sure you're super insecure. Look at your poll numbers, and your brother and your dad were president, and you're just so ineffectual compared to them. They were obviously good enough politicians to get elected. You suck, and you're the one that's insecure. You're the one that's obviously scared of him, that, oh my God, I'm going to be beaten by this fucking, reality show character with a meerkat on his head. That's ridiculous. So I just need you to stop, Jeb, and stop embarrassing yourself. What's also funny is the beginning of Trump's attack kind of made sense because he said Bush spent $79 million so far, and where'd it get him? Nowhere. He's down in the basement. He said a lot of that money was coming in ads against me. On this point, Trump's right because what he's done most of the time, just recently started actually running ads in Iowa and elsewhere, but up to this point, he was basically doing shit on Twitter and doing shit on social media and just little, 6-second Vine ads or whatever the fuck it is. And it was working. And he's just crushing everybody in sight, and he spent virtually no money. I mean, whereas the other guys are working off the old system of, just raise as much money from big money donors, and that guarantees you the presidency. And look, it helps, no doubt about it, but it's not enough to get a guy like Jeb in the lead. I mean, the reality is, the money raises him up in the polls, probably bumps him 5-6 percentage points. I think he's hanging around 7 percentage points right now, or at least he was a month or so ago. But without the money, he'd probably be at 0%.